What is up, everyone? Welcome to the announcement video for Real Trivia Face Off. I don't know if anyone's watching in the live stream right now, but if people watching on the playback, yeah, this is going to be a quick announcement about the status of the Real Trivia Face Off, the upcoming matches, the schedule, the road to the championship, updates to category, whatnot. And yeah, I decided to do this because I want to announce some things regarding of people's asking, oh, what's this currently? Is this like a tournament? What's going on? Is Andrew involved? Is Matthew involved? What's going on? Why are some people involved? Why are some people not? And I'm going to address that sort of real quick, as well as a quick update on some writing issues. Well, not writing issues, like some writing for the questions itself. But to address the first part, so what we're doing right now is, if you don't know, Real Trivia Face Off is heavily influenced by the movie Trivia Schmodown or by Multiplex Entertainment in terms of what they do in terms of fan leagues and competition in movie trivia. So I do that, and what they usually do is after a mini tournament and they have a championship match, they have like a small road to championship, like another leg for players who didn't get to play as much in the tournament, and they now try to have a second chance into the championship. And that's what I was trying to do. But then I got quite a few more requests than I expected in terms of people who want to play and newer people who want to play. So I had to adapt to that. So what's going on right now is that this is not an official tournament, but this is sort of like a mini tournament kind of thing. Not everyone's involved, but for the most part, everyone's involved. Some people have a shorter road to the championship just because they did well in the tournament last season. And so they have sort of like a shortcut in order to try to contend for the championship. But in order to do that, they still need to defeat some competitors. And yeah, that is why earlier this past few weeks, we've seen a lot of debut matchups. We saw Kate versus Kale, which is a great match in which Kate won. And I'm going to spoil the previous matches, by the way. We saw Jaideep versus Steven, which for most part, it was an upset. People didn't see that coming. And then the win by Jaideep took everyone by surprise. And now Jaideep is going to be facing Sasha, who did KO, our first ever KO against Trev. And they're going to play this upcoming week. We also have Cole finally getting his first win after losing 2 in a row and finally defeating Sophie. And then now he's getting a chance to eventually go to contend. If he keeps on winning, we'll see what happens, because his upcoming match is actually tomorrow against Kate once again. So that's going to be fun. And those are like the rookies. And on the other side of our bracket, we just saw Aiden takes on Owen, in which Aiden won in a very close one, and then John versus Colin in that 6th round sudden death, which is a very good match as well. If you haven't checked out those, I recommend checking those out. But yeah, it's like, so they're playing each other, and then we're eventually going to see the meet and what the upcoming schedule is as of now, the plan. Tomorrow, we're going to have Kate versus Cole in terms of the matchup. And then next week, hopefully, we're going to get Sasha versus Jaideep, as well as Aiden versus John. That's for next week. And then basically the winner of Kate versus Cole is going to be playing the winner of Sasha versus Jaideep. And then the winner of that will be facing Matthew Chen, who is currently 2-4 right now. So he needs some way up in order to get to the championship. So I'm putting him there. And then on the other bracket, Andrew is going to be facing the winner of Aiden versus John. So that's going to be what's it going to be right there. And then the winner of those 2 matches is going to be facing it out in the number 1 contenders match. And the winner of that is going to compete in a championship match against Matt Carnahan. Now you might be asking, wait, isn't there supposed to be a championship match with Nachiket? He did won the number 1 contenders at the end of the tournament. Why haven't he got his chance to play for the championship match? Yes, a little behind the scenes, he's supposed to play either this week or next week. Due to unfortunate scheduling and personal life issues, we've decided to postpone that to an indefinite time. And due to that, I have decided that the winner of this quote-unquote tournament will be facing Matt Carnahan as well as Nachiket for a 3-way match for the championship. So Nachiket has earned his right to compete for the championship, and whoever wins this quote-unquote tourney will also have the right to do that. So it's going to be a 3-way matchup between Carnahan, Nachiket, and the winner of this thing. It could be Kate, could be Cole, it could be Sasha, could be Jaideep, could be Aiden, could be John, could be Matthew, could be Andrew, could be any of those. So it's going to be interesting what's going to happen. And that is basically the sort of schedule for the road to the tournament. And yeah, now to the championship. And now I did post this last night in the group. I tagged some people who haven't got a win yet, and the reason was because I want to put some match in between that, like in between the one match between another. Like I don't want Cole to play back-to-back matches. I want him to have some rest time. So in order to do that, I've decided to put some match in between, and it's going to be players who haven't got the win yet. And I'm going to. There are 6 people. Luckily, all 6 responded. So what I have here is I have my cap, my trusty Captain America cap, along with some paper right there, and I'm going to randomly select 3 people and another 3 people, and it's going to be a 1v1 matchup between whoever is going to be playing. It can be Owen, can be Sophie, can be Trev, can be Stephen, Kale, or even Mariam, who is new to the league. So it is going to be random. I'm going to be totally random, not rigged at all. I'm going to be taking it from this bag, and I'm going to just announce who's going to be the first part of the first 3-way and the other one. So yeah, let's just shuffle that a bit. And the first name that I pull out is Trev. All right, so Trev will be part of the first batch of the triple threat. And the second one is going to be Steven. All right, so Trev versus Steven versus Trev versus Steven versus Kale. That's going to be the first triple threat. And that means the other 3 is going to be Owen, Mariam, and Sophie. So that's the real quick announcement for the rookies that haven't got a second match yet, or their first match. So yeah, Stephen, Owen, Mariam, and then there's also going to be Kale, Trev, and Stephen, Mariam, Sophie, and Owen. So that's going to be the batch right there. And yeah, this current 3 match will not affect the outcome of whatever is going right now. Although, if what I plan is going to happen at the end of this championship run, I'm going to be running a 16-people tournament. If people are still excited about it, are still interested, then I'll still be doing the 16-people tournament. And these matchup right here could help determine the seeding. If you win and get your first win, then you will have a higher seeding. That means most likely you will face a competitor who's more of your level. But if you have lower seeding, then you'll be facing whoever is number 1 ranked at that moment, and that's going to be a tough road for you to go to the championship from then, if that does happen. So yeah, secondly that I want to address is about scheduling. So starting from now on, most of you use GroupMe. Starting from now on, I'm gonna create a group chat on GroupMe for every single match, along with my co-host, whoever is going to be co-hosting that day. And feel free to delete the group chat after we're done with the match itself. But up to the match, I'm going to be doing that in order for easier communication between the competitors, between me and myself and the co-host, for scheduling, for sharing the link and whatnot, for categories. So yeah, I'm going to be doing that starting from now on. Little bit category updates. So yes, there is going to be a little category update real quick, if I can find the photo. Give me one moment. Okay, yep, here it is. So as you might know, you guys are familiar with the current list of categories that we have. It's still pretty much the same. We still have the classic genre categories in terms of action, adventure, animated, blah, 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 all those kind of stuff, still the same. The franchise still stays the same, opponent and spinner still the same. What I'm updating is the category in the middle. You remember how it used to be actors and actresses and then directors? I've decided to combine them as people, and this is for the reason of the fact that, let's say, Clint Eastwood in particular, he has acted in almost 100 films. He's directed I don't know how many films. So I am, as the question writer and part of the writing team, there is going to be questions. If you pick Clint Eastwood or it lands on Clint Eastwood, there's going to be questions about his filmography in terms of acting, and there's also going to be filmography for him in terms of directing. And not only that, for the case, let's say Judd Apatow over here, he's only directed 5 films, or even Edgar Wright, he's only directed like 6 films. And due to that, I will still focus on the films that he directed, but every now and then there's going to be questions about, let's say, Heavyweights, which is a film produced by Judd Apatow, which he did not direct. Or maybe if you land on Edgar Wright, there might be a question about Ant-Man that he wrote, but he didn't direct it. Or even Coen Brothers, because they wrote a lot of film. There might be questions about Bridge of Spies or about Unforgiven. Is it Unforgiven or Unbroken? I don't even remember. The Angelina Jolie film. But there might be questions about that because they wrote those films even though they don't direct it. But I will stay away from like Spielberg because he has produced like at least 100 films and he's directed 100 films. But yeah, so it's going to be, it's not going to be very specific, but that's going to be the category per se. So like George Clooney have directed some films as well. So there might be questions about films that George Clooney directed if you land on George Clooney or if you pick George Clooney as your strength, let's say. So yeah, that's just, I guess that's the quick announcement that these are the new people category, the same people. The only change I did was separate Paul Feig and Judd Apatow again because I combined them together. I decided to separate them again because they are sort of different. And I'm going to be adding that writing category over there. And the producing part probably just gonna limit it to Judd Apatow because the others don't really do that. But yeah, that's going to be it. If there is any complaints, let me know either in the live chat or if there's any complaints, let me know either in the live chat or in the group chat. But yeah, Cole Sanders, I saw any graphic for the current tournament setup. I do not have a graphic yet, although I can try to. I'll grab my whiteboard and try to draw it up if you want to. In the meantime, I'm going to show this, which is the current the standings for the updated standings as of today. If I can find a picture. Okay. Wait, actually, have I updated Owen? And have I updated Aiden and Owen? I did. Okay. Let me just put that back up. Okay, so that is the current standings right now as I grab my whiteboard. So as you know, Matt Carnahan is the current champion, and Nachiket is still the number one contender. And right now, number 2 is Aiden Benson with 2-1 and 1 technical knockout, and then Andrew the Welder person, just 2-2 with 1 technical knockout. John the Parasite Petrovic with a record of 2-2. Sasha Nirvana Nixon 1-0 with 1 knockout, which is big. And then she's going to be facing Jaideep, as I've mentioned, right? It's going to be 1-0. But yeah, that's the current ranking right now, as you can see. Kenneth is not in this one because he has said that he will step down for the time being. He might come back later. And even if he is around 14 or 15 at that point. So yeah, that is the current standings. If you guys want to know stats, let me know in the live chat right now if anyone's watching. Or if not, just DM me and I'll update stats. But yeah, let me just draw up the current situation of match. So Cole will be facing Kate, and then we have Sasha versus Jaideep. And then there's going to be Matthew that sneaks in there. Okay. And then on the other side is going to be Aiden versus John. The winner will be facing Andrew. Okay, so I don't know if that's clear at all, but that's the current situation. So Cole versus Kate, Sasha versus Jaideep. The winner will be facing each other, and then Matthew will face the winner of that. And then on the other side, we have Aiden versus John, and then the winner will be facing Andrew, and then the winner of this side of the bracket versus this side of the bracket will face Matt and Nachi in the triple threat for the championship. The three-way that I mentioned over here, it will be a side thing just to fill in the schedule and just to let people play. But yeah, that is the current situation right now. since not a lot of people are watching, or if any are watching, I don't expect any questions right now. But if you do, let me know in the comments or in the GroupMe group chat as well, so other people might know as well. But yeah, that's a thing right there. If you want a screenshot, feel free. If not, then yeah, I can just share this later. But yeah, I wanted to address that, the categories, the group chat, the championship, the schedule, the triple threat, and yeah, once again, potential. At the end of this whole thing, potential, there might be a tournament for 16 people, which means maybe Kenneth will jump back in, because we do need a 16. Because in the tournament, whoever the champ is, will not. When am I going to play? Yes, I want to play. The question is, who's going to write the question when I play? That's my concern, because I really want to play, but I don't know who's going to be writing questions. That's why I've been slowly. If Cole, if you're in the live chat right now and you actually want to help out, probably not now because you're in the middle of a run. I don't want to take your vibe away because you want to focus on that studying. But eventually, if there's a break, if you want to help co-row the match, let me know, because right now Matthew and Andrew are among the two that is helping me co-row matches right now. So yeah, if anyone is also want to, Matthew, I know you can write questions. You're already helping me writing questions. So yeah, if anyone want to help me co-row questions, oh, you mean for my match? Okay. If anyone want to help co-row matches, then let me know so I can like ease in the transition between you writing a match on your own and then with someone who helped co-wrote the match. Like Matthew probably is already very fluent in writing matches now because he's been writing a few, and so has Andrew. So yeah, if you want to, let me know once again. And I do want to play. Maybe if someone is willing to help write the matches, then I will be that 16% in the tournament. And the reason being why I said 16, if you saw the screen share, there's 16 people there, including champion. Matt is not ranked; he's ranked champion. And what the Schmodown usually do is the champion doesn't play in the tournament because it wouldn't make sense. If they play and then they lost in the first round, does that mean that whoever defeat them is directly the champion? And that means the championship is just keep on getting passed throughout the whole tournament at the end of it? It just doesn't make sense at all, unless the champion does actually want to, like, if the champion, whoever that is, let's say Nachi won, and he want to compete in the tournament, then he can forfeit his championship. That means it's official that he's no longer a champion and he can just play whatever rank he is. Then I'll let that do happen. But if he want to hold on to his championship, I'm not gonna let him compete in the tournament. So that's the only case. And yeah, if that's the case, then whoever champion is doesn't have to play, and we need a 16%, and maybe that will be me. Who knows? But yeah, that is my real quick announcement for the singles league right now. There has been rumors if there's going to be a teams league or not. It's still in debate right now, especially because all the stuff going on. Right now I'm just focusing on a singles match. I cannot think of the teams league right now. It's too much. But yeah, thank you guys in the live chat. Once again, if you are catching this on the playback, let me know if there's any questions whatsoever. Either DM me or in the group chat. And yeah, look forward to Cole versus Kate tomorrow. That's going to be a very exciting one. Me and Matthew's going to co-host that. But yeah, thank you once again for this. It's been a fun thing running this Real Trivia Face-Off for you guys, and it's been a privilege. And thank you. And I'm going to end the